Transformative Healing, a journey to self-deliverance. Rise above, healing yourself from life's obstacles. Welcome to Transformative Healing, a journey to self-deliverance. This is not just a course. It's a sacred invitation. A call to rise above the obstacles that have held you back and step into the healing God has already prepared for you. Through prayer, meditations, and holy reflection, you'll uncover the power of self-deliverance, the grace to take charge of your healing, and the strength to walk free. You'll learn how to identify the hidden obstacles in your life, how to break through emotional and spiritual barriers, and how to build a healing plan tailored to your journey. You'll discover guided prayers, meditations, and affirmations that restore your soul and renew your mind. And through it all, you'll be anchored in the Word of God. Submit yourselves, then, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. James 4 verse 7. That's not just a verse. That's your victory. That's your deliverance. That's your healing. Whether you're facing personal struggles, relationship wounds, or professional setbacks, this course will equip you to rise above. So take a deep breath. Take the first step. And let the healing begin. This is your time. This is your transformation. This is your journey to self-deliverance. Together, we will rise above. So, beautiful soul. Are you feeling stuck? Like there's an invisible wall holding you back from the life you're meant to live? Maybe you're wrestling with personal struggles, relationship difficulties, or setbacks in your career that just won't seem to budge. You've tried everything you can think of, but you still feel like you're just treading water, waiting for a rescue that never comes. If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to know you are not alone, and you have found the right place. What if I told you that the power to break free, to heal, and to rise above these challenges is already within you? Today, we're embarking on a profound journey together, a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and true transformation. We're going to talk about a concept that might be new to some of you but is as ancient as the human spirit, self-deliverance. This isn't about waiting for an external force to save you, it's about awakening the incredible strength and divine power that resides inside of you right now. It's about taking charge of your own healing, your own peace, and your own destiny. So, take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's explore how you can become the hero of your own story. So, what exactly is self-deliverance? The term might sound intense, but at its core, it's about liberation. It's the process of freeing yourself from the internal and external obstacles that keep you from experiencing a life of joy, peace, and purpose. Think about the things that weigh you down, the anxieties, the old hurts, the negative thought patterns, the limiting beliefs you've carried for years. These are the chains we're talking about breaking. Self-deliverance is the active, conscious choice to face these things head-on and reclaim your power over them. It's a journey that combines spiritual wisdom with practical action. We're not just wishing for things to get better, we're actively participating in our own healing. This process empowers you to stop being a passive victim of your circumstances and start being the active creator of your reality. It's about recognizing that you have a choice in how you respond to life's challenges. It's about understanding that your mind, your spirit, and your actions are all interconnected tools for transformation. You can confront what holds you back, release its grip, and step into a new, empowered version of yourself. Our journey is beautifully supported by a powerful spiritual foundation. In the scriptures, James 4 verse 7 gives us a clear instruction and a profound promise: submit yourselves, then, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Let's unpack this for our modern lives. Submitting to God means aligning ourselves with a higher power, with love, with truth, and with the divine plan for our lives. It's about surrender, but not in a weak way. It's about surrendering our ego, our fears, and our need for control and trusting in something greater than ourselves. The second part, resist the devil, is where our active role comes in. In this context, the devil can be seen as any force that stands against our well-being, negative thoughts, destructive habits, fear, doubt, and temptation. Resisting is not a passive act. It's a firm, conscious decision to stand against these things. It's saying no to the inner critic that tells you you're not good enough. It's turning away from the habits that harm your body and spirit. And the promise is clear: when you do this, these negative forces will flee from you. They lose their power. This verse isn't just a suggestion, it's a divine strategy for liberation. It teaches us that through faith and firm resistance, we hold the key to our own freedom. Now, let's talk about the practical tools that can help us on this path of self-deliverance. One of the most powerful is prayer. Prayer is not just about asking for things, it's a conversation with the divine. It's a way to pour out your heart, to find comfort, to gain clarity, and to align your will with a higher purpose. A guided prayer for release might sound something like this: Divine Creator, I come before you with an open heart. I acknowledge the struggles and burdens that I carry. I ask for the strength to identify the roots of my pain and the courage to release them. Please fill the spaces left behind with your light, your love, and your peace. I choose freedom. I choose healing. I choose to walk in your grace. You can create your own prayers that speak directly to your situation. The power is in your intention and your faith. Alongside prayer, we have the practice of reflection and meditation. In a world full of noise and distractions, meditation is the art of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. It helps you observe your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Meditation is the practice that leads to self-deliverance. By sitting in stillness, even for just 5 minutes a day, you begin to create space between you and your reactive mind. This space is where your power lies. It's where you can choose a response instead of having an automatic reaction. Simple reflection exercises, focusing on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body, can calm your nervous system and bring you back to your Creator, making it easier to resist those negative impulses we talked about. Another essential tool is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you declare over yourself to reprogram your subconscious mind. Your thoughts create your reality, and for too long, many of us have allowed negative thoughts to run the show. By intentionally repeating powerful, positive truths, you begin to rewire your brain for success, healing, and happiness. Instead of thinking, I can't overcome this, you can affirm, I have the strength and resilience to rise above any challenge. Instead of I'm not worthy of love, you affirm, I am a beloved child of God, and I am worthy of all good things. Write them down, say them in the mirror, repeat them throughout your day. Over time, these new thoughts become your new reality. Prayer connects you to the divine, meditation grounds you in the present, and affirmations rewrite your personal script. A crucial step in this journey is learning to identify the specific obstacles that are hindering your growth. These obstacles can be like invisible weights, holding you down without you even realizing their full impact. They can manifest in many forms. Sometimes they are emotional, like unresolved anger, deep-seated grief, or a pervasive sense of fear that paralyzes you. Other times, they are mental, limiting beliefs you picked up in childhood, like I'm not smart enough or I'll always be alone. They can also be spiritual, a feeling of disconnection from your source, or relational, like toxic dynamics with family or friends that drain your energy. Take some time for honest self-reflection. Ask yourself, what situations or thoughts consistently trigger feelings of anxiety or sadness? What beliefs do I hold about myself and the world that might be holding me back? Are there relationships in my life that leave me feeling depleted rather than uplifted? Recognizing these obstacles is the first, and often hardest, step. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Once you can see what you're dealing with, you can begin to develop practical strategies to overcome them. For a limiting belief, the strategy might be affirmations and finding evidence to the contrary. For a toxic relationship, it might be setting firm boundaries. Identifying the obstacle is what gives you a target to aim for in your healing work. Once you've started to identify your obstacles, the next step is to build resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship, it's about your ability to bounce back when you face it. It's the inner strength that says, "This is difficult, but it will not break me." So, how do we cultivate this? It's a combination of mindset and practice. First, shift your perspective on challenges. Instead of seeing them as purely negative events, what if you saw them as opportunities for growth? Every obstacle you overcome builds your spiritual and emotional muscles, making you stronger for the next one. This is about finding the lesson in the struggle. Second, practice gratitude. Intentionally focusing on what is good in your life, even when things are tough, rewires your brain to look for the positive. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. This simple act can dramatically shift your emotional state and build a foundation of positivity. Finally, build a supportive community. You don't have to do this alone. Connect with like-minded individuals who uplift and encourage you. Resilience is built through our connections, our mindset, and our consistent spiritual practices. It's the engine that will carry you through this transformative journey, enabling you to not just face challenges, but to rise above them. Now, let's bring all of this together. The ultimate goal is to create a personal healing plan that is tailored specifically to you. We are all unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. Your healing plan is your personal roadmap to freedom and wholeness. Start by taking inventory. On a piece of paper, create 2 columns. In the first, list the obstacles you've identified, the specific fears, limiting beliefs, or unhealthy patterns. In the second column, next to each obstacle, write down the healing tools you will use to address it. For example, if your obstacle is fear of failure, your tools might be daily affirmation, "I am capable and I learn from every experience," a 5-minute morning meditation to calm anxiety, and prayer for courage and guidance. If an obstacle is a toxic relationship, your tools could be practicing setting one clear boundary this week, the affirmation, "I deserve respectful and loving relationships," and prayer for strength to honor myself. Your plan should be realistic and manageable. Start small. The key is consistency. This plan isn't set in stone, it's a living document. As you grow and evolve, your plan will too. This is you taking the driver's seat of your life, designing a path that integrates prayer, mindfulness, and practical action to lead you toward the healing you deserve. I know we've covered a lot today, and this might feel like a big undertaking. But I want you to remember that every great journey begins with a single step. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. The most important thing you can do is make the decision to start. Decide that you are worth the effort. Decide that you are ready to reclaim your life from the challenges that have held you back. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to grow together. Sending you so much love.